Good morning, Illini. It's Friday, April 20th, and we are so glad you could join us.
On today's show, some of our seniors check items off their senior bucket list.
Then a member of the Marching Illini will be in studio to talk about the annual Sousaphone 5K.
Later, we race around campus to find the best coffee shop.
Let's get this thing started.
Good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini.
Hey, good morning, Elena, and selamat pagi.
Good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini. I'm James Boyd.
And I'm Rebecca Wood. James, can you believe the year is coming to an end?
Yes, I am so ready for it to be over because I'm so stressed out.
I know.
School is hard.
Yes.
Like,
These last 2 weeks, I think they crammed everything in.
exactly, and I feel like my senior year is supposed to be like this chill, you know, just take a
But
couple classes
no.
here and there and graduate. Like, no, I need to make sure I pass to graduate, so.
You're going to be nostalgic. You're going to want to come back. You know,
I'm
you're
looking
gonna wanna
forward
do
to the nostalgia because I ain't feeling it right now. To be honest.
I think it'll hit you. It'll hit you. So we have plenty on the show for you today. We'd like to start today's show with our daily chat. Our friends, the Daily Illini, have covered plenty throughout the week.
So we're going to take a moment and talk about 3 of the top stories happening on campus this week.
So yes, first of all, last weekend was Mom's Weekend, and every year in April, some special ladies visit campus. James, how was your Mom's Weekend?
My mom's weekend was pretty cool. It was like a family weekend. My mom came,
awesome.
dad and sister. They came for an award ceremony. I won an award from the College of Media.
What award?
It was the Illini Broadcasters Association Award for being one of the top journalism students. So
Congrats.
that was pretty fun. It was
That's
actually the
so
first time
cool.
that my entire family had been here since they dropped me off my freshman year.
Really?
So, yes.
Oh, that's incredible.
There's
That's
the
so
nostalgia
fun.
you were talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's special. That's good.
All right, in other campus news, we also had someone very special visit campus yesterday. DJ Pauly D from Jersey Shore performed at Canopy Club. The Jersey Shore cast has been reunited for one last season of the hit reality series. Rebecca, are you a fan?
I gotta say, I've never seen the show.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm
so disappointed.
I know. Obviously, you're a fan.
Yes,
then.
that was my childhood. I remember in 6th grade beating up the beat at school dances, you know, gym tan laundry. I really can't tan that much, obviously, because I'm already, you know, a little dark. But it was a good time, I guess.
I mean,
It was
a
wild.
mess, but looked like fun.
It was good.
I
But
know.
trust
Maybe
me,
I'll catch up now.
I wasn't there last night, though. I
was gonna say, you weren't there?
Times have passed. I don't want them to come back into my life.
You were like, no, it was there and it passed.
Right, it
and
was
done
crazy
now.
enough when it happened.
Exactly. All right, so for our last story this week, I got to interview actually some incredible doctors on campus who are doing some amazing medical technology. So this is actually so cool. And I got to interview some of the researchers here at the College of Engineering. And they actually created a camera based on the Morpho butterfly that you can use in the operating room, which is one of the first times that they've ever done that. And you inject this dye into the person being operated on, and the cancer cells illuminate, or they're like fluorescent, and the doctors can differentiate the cancer cells from the normal ones and have more successful surgeries.
I promise when they told Rebecca this, it was not that easy. So obviously she's pretty good at what she's doing because she's able to put it in, you know, normal terms for you and I to understand. So,
A little bit. Takes some
you seem to be
time.
like the science reporter for the DI.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know.
All right, well, thank you to our friends at Daily Illini. For more on these stories and others, you can go to www.dailyillini.com.
But we're not done with campus news yet. Ebertfest is happening this weekend. This year is the 20th anniversary of the huge event.
And GMI's Olivia Schmidt was there for opening day on Thursday.
Ebertfest brings movie fans from the community together each year to celebrate films and genres that have often been overlooked.
Roger and the college wanted to bring to everyone's attention movies that had perhaps slipped by the larger kind of box office receipts, great movies that maybe audiences hadn't appreciated first time around.
The annual festival was created by the late Roger Ebert, a U of I graduate and Pulitzer Prize winning film critic.
He came back to his alma mater to make sure that he supported the college that had given him so much in his own life.
Ebert chose films to screen that could make the world more accepting of different people and opinions.
Movies have the capacity to reach out and change people's lives for the better.
Ebert Fest isn't your traditional film festival. Those who attend say it has a unique atmosphere that keeps them coming back each year.
I really enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy the really positive theater-going experience with everyone. Everyone is respectful. Everyone really is here for the same thing.
The films are shown one at a time, bringing people together with the same passion for movies.
There's more of a sense of family and positivity to it, and I think that shows, and I think it reflects really well on Champaign-Urbana.
And while it's been 5 years since Ebert passed away, his influence on the festival continues to touch audiences in Champaign.
It's significant because it's Roger's hometown, but it's maintained because it has so much support in the community.
That was our very own Olivia Schmidt. I like that she just stand up next to a statue. That was
I
pretty
know,
cool.
the little Roger Ebert. That was so fun. I hope people get a chance to get out there this weekend.
It should be a
it's
good
really
time.
Cool. Exciting things are happening all over campus with the weather warming up.
This week, GMI's Jane Lee and Star Lee went to a pop-up escape room. Let's find out if they made it out alive.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Good morning, Illini. You have GMI, Star Lee, and Jane here at the quad right in front of Davenport Hall.
And we're here today for the escape room.
Escape room pop-up on the quad. So this was your first time doing this on the quad, correct?
Yeah, we have done pop-ups a few times in different locations, but nothing outside before and nothing under this theme. You're trying to save the world from a deadly virus.
The correct numerical values to release the cure. It's up to you to save the world.
There's definitely the ups and downs of it. Like, you get in there and you don't even know what, like, you have some sort of background, but like you're in there and you're just looking around like, I don't even know where to start. So it's kind of funny, like, walking in there with your friends at first and just kind of all looking at each other and like having the blank face, not knowing what to do.
It's very, like, it's not stressful. It has you to think, but when you're like working together, it's very fun, and it's something that we can do as students, like between classes. So I think it's a very good opportunity.
We actually met the fastest breaking record team that beat it in 9 minutes and 29 seconds, and you get a maximum of 15 minutes to complete this task. How did it feel when you guys actually completed it and broke the record?
At first when we completed it, I didn't think we had broken the record, and then when they came out and told us, I was like, oh, it was like nice. So it was a good feeling for sure, yeah.
The mystery rooms, you know, the escape rooms have really taken off in terms of popularity over the past year and a half.
Right.
So where do you see it going in the future?
When the industry started, it was very much focused on finding combinations for locks and opening lock boxes, but it's moving more with technology into a place where players just do things and magic happens with technology behind the scenes. That's the goal, to be a real-life Harry Potter.
In Urbana, Jane Lee.
Star Lee.
Good morning, Illini.
Rebecca, have you ever done an escape room, or in that case, an escape tent?
I actually haven't. Have you ever done one?
I've never done it, but I mean, it looked like a good time.
I think so, yeah. At first I thought you were really trapped, but you're not really in a tent. Are you really trapped in a tent? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, later in the show, we're going to talk about a lot about the upcoming Illinois Marathon next weekend. But first, some of our fellow GMIers are trying a different sport.
Marissa Sulik and Sarah Olin went to the Arc to check one more thing off of their senior bucket list.
Good morning, Illini. I'm here at the Arc Badminton Court trying to fill a senior bucket list item that's been on my list for about 4 years. The court is empty, so I might need some help. Oh my!
Sarah, I didn't see you there.
What are the odds? Do you want to come help me play badminton?
Yeah, for sure. I honestly didn't even know there was badminton here at the Arc.
No, seriously, you pass it all the time and no one ever would know.
Okay, let's go play a game.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ready. We're really bad. Yeah, let's go. No! God, badminton, I never thought I'd sweat this much, Marissa.
It's such a good workout. Last time I played this was like 8th grade.
Seriously,
but,
8th grade.
But it's here at the Arc all the time, so we should just come out and do it.
Literally right by the ellipticals. Go on and check it out. Back to you guys.
I walk past the badminton courts every time I go into the Arc, so.
Say, you work there, right?
I work there,
So
but
do you ever see people playing a lot?
I had to actually supervise it once. And it gets competitive when it's like intramurals, like playoff bound. Like, yeah, they get really into it, so it's pretty funny.
Okay, good. Since the year is winding down, one of our producers also wants to check something off his senior bucket list. Our own Zach Caprelli is living his dream of giving the weather. And Zach?
Thanks, guys. It is a beautiful day out today, and I'm so happy to finally be doing weather. It's been a big goal of mine throughout my U of I career. I don't know why it never happened between my 2 years of UI7 News, Good Morning Illini. I never got there. Shout out to my friend Mike Rymack. You took the one opportunity I had to do weather last year, and I'm only a little mad still. But hey, let's look at the weekend forecast. We'll stop talking about me right now. So today it is beautiful, sunny with a high of 60 degrees. Almost feels like I'm back in Florida. Just kidding, it's at least 80 degrees there. But it'll be low tonight with the highs or the lows in the 40s. And that's going to stay throughout the weekend with highs in the upper 50s, partly cloudy. Pretty good weekend. Go out on the quad, have some fun. It's the last few weeks of school for some of us seniors, and spring is hopefully around the corner. Get a jacket if you're going to go out because it is going to get in the upper 30s at nighttime. But still, compared to what we've been dealing with all winter, it's glad to see that it's finally coming to an end. So go outside, get your sunglasses like I have mine on right now, and enjoy this. It's really warm out. You won't have to be like James, who's normally cold outside. So it's looking good. Back to you guys in the studio.
He always got something to say. He's a hater, okay?
No shade.
That's why he's outside and I'm inside. But still, thank you, Zach.
Coming up after the break, a member of the Marching Illini will be in studio to talk about the 3rd annual Sousaphone 5K and the great cause they're raising money for.
Plus, stay tuned to find out why I'll be running next weekend.
Don't ignore the subtext. It's on us to intervene in sexual assault. Because we can. Take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana.
What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Welcome back. I'm here with Tom Josefowicz. Is that how I say it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. I don't know if you remember, I did my very first GMI piece with you a couple years ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun.
So, good times. You're a sousaphone player on the marching line. First of all, tell us about this giant instrument. I thought it was a tuba when I first saw you. So
a lot of people confuse it for that. You know, terms are pretty interchangeable. Sousaphone is technically a tuba that you'd use on a marching field. It's the big one that wraps around you that you'd picture when you think of a marching band.
All right. And could you think about the fundraiser and why you do it? Like, I know it doesn't look as easy as some people might think it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, we do it not just because it's fun, but also because we're raising money for charity. And the charity we raise the money for is called the Crisis Nursery. It's a local charity here in Urbana. And it's what they do is their goal is to prevent child abuse and neglect. So it's, the way they do that is by providing a 24-hour island of safety, which provides services for family and children in need.
That's pretty solid. Will we see in a special appearance from your guy, Barry?
Yeah, we've got Professor Barry Hauser. This would be his 3rd year out of our 4 years of doing this. It would be his 3rd year running it, and he'll only run it if we reach our fundraising goal. And in the past couple of years, our fundraising goal was $5,000, but this year our fundraising goal is $6,500 because we figured we should up that. If we've been exceeding that goal the past couple of years, so we wanted to shoot a little higher. And actually, something that we'll be announcing today, and this will be the first place I'll announce it, is that if Barry runs it, also Josh Whitman, the athletic director, will be running with us too, while wearing a sousaphone.
Oh man, that should be fun. That should definitely be a good time. I'm excited to see what Josh Whitman and Barry will be doing. So, I mean, I don't think I could do it. Josh Whitman's a big guy. I think he can do it. Obviously, Barry can do it, but obviously you guys are doing some fantastic work. It's obviously, like you said, it's for a good cause. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming today, Tom. You can donate, thank you so much for coming today, Tom. And you can donate to the cause on the Marching Lions website, and you can cheer on the sousaphone players at the Illinois Marathon 5K. Speaking of a great cause, if you're in the giving spirit, you should check out one other great charity that I'll be running for next weekend. Take a look at our preparations for the big race in this week's edition of Get Moving Illini. On this edition of Get Moving Illini, we have a special appearance from none other than Rollin' Illini. Rollin' Illini is a sports talk radio show co-hosted by Ryan Wilson and me, James Boyd, and it is put together by our producer man, Will Gerard. On our show, we cover Paralympic sports right here on campus and explore what it means to have an impairment or disability. But pretty soon, we're taking our show on the road. That's right. During Illinois Marathon Weekend, we'll be running in the 10K to raise money for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation and Illini Media Company. Every week, Illini Media Company gives us the opportunity to touch on many topics related to disabilities and impairments. We've interviewed coaches, photographers, and referees. We've even had the chance to speak with Paralympic legends like Jean Driscoll and Tatiana McFadden. Yes, we report on who wins and who loses, but our ultimate goal is to show that people are not limited or defined by their impairments or disabilities. They simply have a different way of doing things. We chose to run for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation because their vision embodies everything we stand for. Cerebral palsy affects many people within the disability community, and without the proper help, those individuals aren't able to live their best lives. By running in this race, we just want to do our part and help others understand that if they chip in too, physically, monetarily, or both, we all can help impact lives for the better.
Wow, now that was one workout right there. I'm so ready for the 10K. How about you, Ryan?
I'm ready for the marathon next year, but you know, such a good cause we did. I will do that any day for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation.
Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Good cause? Man, that was hard.
It was easy.
Easy for you? Oh, and one more thing. In case you couldn't tell, we didn't actually train for the 10K. We're saving our energy for race day.
Very cool. That's what you're participating in?
Yeah,
now?
I mean, Ryan kind of just threw the idea out there as a joke, and we went with it, so it should be fun. I haven't ran since high school, so we'll see.
Right.
You'll see.
It's just a number. I'm sure you can tell that the Illinois Marathon is a big deal on campus. On this week's edition of I Have a Question, 2 of our GMIers raced around campus to find the best copy.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Maddie Rice. And I'm Sammy St. Ledger. And this week, in honor of the Illini Marathon, Sammy and I are on a race to find the best coffee here on campus. Let's get started.
Our first stop was Espresso Royale, located at the corner of 6th and Daniel. Espresso Royale is open from 7 a.m. until midnight. I got myself a medium latte. The shop also offers a separate area to add sweeteners to your coffee. As you can see, I like mine with extra sugar.
What's your go-to order here?
A decaf cappuccino.
How often do you think you come here?
It varies, sometimes not very often, and then sometimes if I have a lot of work to do, very frequently.
Good place to get work done?
Yeah.
It's like a study cafe. Our next stop was Starbucks. Located on Green Street, Starbucks is open from 6:30 to 11. Fellow GMIer Audrey ordered a signature pink drink.
I'm here with Sarah. Sarah, where is your favorite place to get coffee on campus?
It's definitely the Starbucks in the bookstore.
All right, and what is your go-to coffee?
A frappuccino. I like the blended drink 'cause I don't like coffee that much, but yeah, caramel frappuccino.
And what drink do you have here?
A passion tea lemonade. That's what I get when I don't want coffee.
After the crash hit us hard, we took a much-needed stretch break.
Our final destination was Dunkin' Donuts. Also located on Green Street, Dunkin' Donuts is open from 5:30 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Bart, what's your favorite kind of coffee?
Probably Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts. Do you come here often?
Probably every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
What's your go-to order?
Caramel, iced latte caramel.
Caramel ice. What size?
Usually large, but I was feeling small today.
Feeling small?
Yeah.
Is this like a study kind of cafe? Do you stick around, or is it more like a grab-and-go kind of deal?
Need the caffeine to get homework done later after class.
All right, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us in our race to find the best coffee. I'm pretty winded. I don't know. How you feel, Maddie? The crash is hitting me hard. We're gonna go take a nap.
For this week's edition of ILL Tell You What's Cooking, I'm here with Anasha Smith, a fellow GMIer, and you're a little bit of a health junkie, right?
Well, Rebecca, I try, and I'm going to teach you and our viewers actually how to be healthy right before a marathon. So, starting here, this is the night before. You should load up on carbs because actually you think it's a bad idea, but the carbs or the pasta has carbs that break down into sugar molecules, and it stores in the muscles. So it helps you perform way better the actual day the marathon is. And so moving on to the morning of, so many people may think that, you know, I'm going to skip out on breakfast, but the key is you eat an hour and a half to 2 hours beforehand. And you eat bready foods like bagels or even things that are carb heavy. So eating like these oatmeal packages are a good
Apples
idea.
and cranberries.
Yes,
Nice
it's really, really
touch.
good. And then also you have to get your fruit serving.
Yes.
So something like this, a smoothie if you don't have time to make your own.
I love this. Love
buy
that
one.
flavor.
Yes. And then last but not least, afterwards you definitely have to replenish yourself, and you still want to have good energy, but you don't want to be so
full.
over
Yeah,
energized.
yeah.
So a good idea is to eat granola bars and then also almonds so that they can stick to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all
cool.
really good ideas, and I bet if you follow this 3-step, then you'll perform very good when the marathon comes, and then afterwards you can, you know, be just as good and relaxed, and you're not so high energized, but you are still full.
Ready for your next marathon.
Exactly.
I love it. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thanks so much, Anaja. Let's check back outside with our wannabe weatherman, Zach.
Thanks, guys. It's still beautiful out. Nothing has changed. The Florida man is very happy indeed. Let's take one more look at our weekend forecast to see how exactly we're feeling. Like I said, the high today is 60 degrees. It's sunny all day. Get to the quad today at least. If you don't want to go this weekend for whatever reason, you got to go today. Today's the day. And then, you know, it's going to stay partly cloudy the rest of the weekend. Not bad, but definitely not as good as today. So definitely make sure you get outside, get your sunglasses, break out the shorts. It's about time. Before I go, I've had the privilege all semester of doing one of my favorite segments, and it's Who Am I? And that's where we at GMI get to find out about you, the students at Illinois. So it's with my pleasure I present my possibly last Who Am I this year.
Hi, my name is Alex Pleasure. I'm a senior at U of I, and I'm studying molecular and cellular biology.
Actually, my dad got me into running because he's an ultramarathon runner, so ever since I was a baby, he was pushing me in the running stroller. And then before long, I got bored and wanted to run alongside him, and I joined cross country in school and realized I was actually okay at it and really enjoyed myself, and now it's sort of our bonding activity too. So it's my de-stressing activity, it's fun, it's good exercise, and it's good bonding with my dad too. I was a long distance runner in high school, obviously, but after that I decided I wanted to go a little farther. When I got to college, I started running longer. I've done a handful of half marathons, 2 full marathons, and 1 ultra marathon, which was 50 kilometers.
Training for a marathon takes time and discipline. Usually it takes me a solid month of building a base first, which basically means comfortably getting a small amount of mileage under my belt over an extended period of time so I can slowly ease into training and avoid injury. Finishing a marathon was an important life event for me because of how many times I was told that I couldn't do it, by myself and by others. Crossing that finish line in spite of all the things that held me back was indescribable, and it's helped me be confident in achieving other dreams of mine.
Running is really important to me because not only is it my favorite way to de-stress, but it's gotten me through some hard times, and it's really helped me prove to myself that really the only limitations I've got are the ones that I put on myself. So it's helped me grow a lot as a person too. Unfortunately, I have plans and can't make it to the marathon this weekend, but my first marathon was here at U of I, so I do want to come back again next year, and my goal is to run the Chicago sometime soon.
After speaking with Alex, she was telling me that one of her biggest goals in college was actually to run a marathon. And the fact that she's run 2 and this ultra marathon, whatever that is pretty incredible. And it makes me look back at my own senior year and just my time here at U of I and how many goals I had and everything I've accomplished. And I'm really proud of that. I love this school. I think I speak for my fellow producers, Sarah and Caleb, when I say that GMI has been a blast. And I'm really glad that we've had this opportunity. To my anchors, James and Rebecca, it's been a super fun show, and I'll send it back to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Zach.
I don't think we should ever have him do weather again. I don't like that guy.
It was a one-time thing. It was a one-time thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's the Florida guy. He gets great weather, you know, all his life, and he comes here and can't suck it up.
Thinks he can talk about our Champaign-Urbana weather like this.
I don't like that guy. So
no.
The way I look at it, he only did weather one time because we knew who not to give weather to.
Everyone else was sick. You gotta give it to him, you know.
But what'd you like about the show? I mean, I talked about Tom kind of coming full circle as far as doing the Sousaphone 5K as my first GMI piece, and then kind of talking to him.
Full circle.
Yeah, my last.
It's crazy. It's your last full show. Or is that a little nostalgic? Come on.
I feel like I always gotta look back on it maybe like a week or 2 afterwards, but for right now I'm not feeling
Love it.
Oh, but I don't want to get sad.
Sorry, it's exciting.
Exactly.
Love it.
But I think it was also pretty cool. They went to that escape tent on the quad.
Oh yeah, maybe we should start.
Funniest piece on the show for sure. Funniest piece because
I didn't know that existed until the day that you can have a tent escape.
I just don't see how you can not escape from it. You can see how big it is.
Kind of like pick it up for like.
Right, you just make
walk
your way
to the left,
walk to the right. Ain't too many places to go, but
I know,
that's an interesting industry.
I mean, it's definitely on the rise. That's for sure. Check it out sometime.
Now, also, the coffee runs. I actually don't drink coffee, so it was kind of interesting to me to hear everyone's different.
I don't either, but people seem really passionate about it.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. I tried it once in like 8th grade, and it was so nasty. So bad.
I know. I don't like it.
It was so bad.
I know.
My mom loves it, but.
Yeah, I know. I feel like
no,
every
I'm
adult
convinced that hot drinks are for old
it.
people. Like tea, I'm not drinking tea. Like tea is.
Nothing hot.
All right, well, that's our show. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube page.
We'll be back next Friday at 9 a.m. for the final show of the semester.
Woo. Make it a great day, and good morning, Illini.